who's seen a shaded relief map? It's really powerful and really simple to get. This one is based on the shuttle DEM, but as a visualization tool, it's pretty impressive. Anyone know what that is? It's a colour picture of 3 bands, red, green and blue. Come on, there's some geologists' backgrounds here. This is airborne geophysics. It's gamma radiometrics. It is such a powerful tool because that dark signal means sand. That is gravel. These are clays. There's a lot of evidence out there that actually makes our job really a lot more simple. I'm just trying, not so much preaching about it, I'm just saying because of this data set, we are in a position to do a lot more with a lot less. And then of course, the change in databases, so that we heard from Joe Habel's work how he had punch cards and we would run it overnight at UWA. Well, the advance of Oracle, a whole range of other databases, and might I say, for some people, a desktop database is a bit, we can't go there because it's not a corporate tool. It's an amazing tool for you guys. And mapping. Anyone here not using at least Google Earth to represent their data? That's an advance on what we had when I was doing my initial work. So we can do better than just follow that, but it does take collaboration, really, to learn from each other. I wasn't around when we did this kind of survey, but in the 70s and 80s, the rangeland survey team would go out with at least 4 science specialists, geologists, hydrologists, vegetation people and soil science. They learn from each other on the spot, therefore they actually will build the relationships between vegetation and soils that actually enable that comprehensive integrated product. Doesn't happen much these days at that level. But, so that I'm talking about the CSIRO teams up there. West Australia, other states have had land resource assessment programs. Part of that came under the Decade of Land Care. At a cross-agency level, there was Australian Collaborative Land Resource Assessment. How are we going for time? That is excluding questions? Yep. So ACLEP supported a whole range of activities. Won't go through that, but there's a whole lot of stuff. The state's working on things. ASRIS, and I'll flick through some of these more as like, these are the things that we contributed to a better understanding of the science and communication. We heard about TERN. This is TERN soils, the national modelling of soil properties. There, if you go on the TERN website, I'll leave it up on the end of the talk. There's a lot of data there. It's probably good for statewide rather than local. There are other projects that are actually using modelling. I'll flip through these. But the important is, we are, in doing these new projects, we're building on what we've got, we're adding new data, and we're reinterpreting because we've developed the systems to actually do that. So just to remind us, standardised structure, compatible data, export and import tools, and a good QA process. Don't be surprised that when you get your data together that you can answer more questions than you ever thought possible. So I know that one question that we will be able to answer, because we've integrated the rangeland survey into our data, was like, how quickly is buffle spread? Because we've got some temporal data from the 60s, so we can start to answer some of those questions. But it was never designed to actually ask that question from the beginning, but because we've done it, we can. And I could say a lot more about what we do, what we have available, but I'll leave this up for you if you want to copy it down. Just go to some of those sites and you'll actually see quite a bit more information that you might want to investigate and use yourselves.
Thanks.